Hi, this video is to introduce you to your second project, which I've titled Who is Invited? And it's not a traditional essay like we just did, but instead it's designed to have you practice adapting your audience and purpose in two different ways. There is some writing to it, it's just not going to be a traditional essay. So since this unit, we're focusing on adapting this piece of communication for different audiences and different purposes. That's what I'm having you do here. Basically, you're going to make two invitations for the same type of event, but to different people with some slightly different ways. It's going to ask you to do something called code switching, which you'll watch a video on next week to go over that. This is a little bit more of a creative project, so I want you to embrace that part of it. And for me, it's more about like, is there a distinct difference? Do you have all the information and less of a judgment of your creativity? But I do want you to take it seriously. Please don't just like slap something together 2 seconds before you turn it in. Like, put on the belief that you are this business owner and take pride in your business and wanting it to look nice. I think the easiest thing for you to do will do your business and then your family and friends communication. So start with a more formal and then relax from there, because sometimes it's harder to go backwards. But what I'm going to ask you to do is create an invitation to send out to your business. Now, maybe you're inviting just employees, maybe it's employees and customers, maybe it's just customers. You decide, but you're going to send out a formal invitation for people to join you for a 10-year anniversary of your company being open and going. I'm going to ask you to write a reflection. Why did you make the choices you did? How did you make those choices? Why are they appropriate for this business invite? Then you're going to make an invitation that goes out to your family and or friends for a 10-year celebration of something, whether it's like a 10th birthday, your 10 years of marriage, your own 10-year of business, you want to celebrate just with friends and family separately, whatever. So similar details are needed, but you are talking to a different group of person. And then again, same thing, a paragraph explaining why did you do it this way? Why did you word it that way? Why is this appropriate for friends, family versus business? For just your friends, family. The last paragraph you're going to write is going to compare and contrast. So, why did you do it? If you did both differently, why did you do them differently? How did it go switching, the audience and purpose in your mind? Because even though the purpose is the same, your audience is changing, and your purpose might be slightly different with your friends and family. Maybe it's just like big celebration, whereas your business, you're just trying to like keep your customers happy as you celebrate. I don't know. But use these questions to help springboard and make you think about the choices you made. How are they different? How are they the same? And why? I don't want just because this is for my business and this is for my friends. Okay, but why does that need to be different? I want you to think deeper into that. Both invitations need to have this information right here. 10-year anniversary of some kind. If you're going to be providing food, if not, they need to know. Are you going to have entertainment, a band, a DJ? Is there a dress code? When and what time? And when do they need to RSVP, letting you know they're coming or not? Is there a ticket cost? Like, are your customers going to have to buy a ticket to come to this, or is it free to them? Where is it going to happen? And who to contact with their RSVP, or if they need more information. I want all that information in your invites to both people, but how you approach it and the way you say it is your call. It's your business, it's your friends. But those are the pieces I'm going to be looking for. So what you're going to turn into me are your two invitations. You'll have 3 paragraphs, one reflecting on what you did for the first invitation, one for the second invitation, and one to compare the choices. And I'm going to be looking for correct grammar. So do you have run-on sentences? Do you have sentence fragments? Do you use punctuation? Are things capitalized that should be capitalized? Are things lowercase that should be lowercase? Is it clear? Can I understand what you're saying? There is a rubric as well. So let me zoom in just a little bit. So you can see that for some of them, there's like, you can't have like, you either don't meet it, you meet it, you're advanced, right? For your reflections. But I go into like, do you have the bare minimum? Is there some detail, or like do you go way over the top? It's like beautiful, like wow, chef's kiss kind of invite, right? Your comparison, reflection, and then grammar. So I've tried to make it as straightforward for you as possible. Remember that 3 means you're meeting minimum expectations. That's the C average. C is average. You've met expectations. you're competent. B and A is you're pushing yourself to be a little bit further. Okay, so aim as a minimum for this C range, but you can always easily push yourself higher. And I've tried to tell you how to do that there, especially with your grammar. And then just as an example, this is an old one I've made, but this is something like what I was thinking about for your business. Again, you get to be creative. You decide how you want that to look. I went to Canva and made this for free. They had something already there and I just added my information. So this is what I would turn in for my business invite. But then I'm going to be honest, if I was doing this project, my friends and family would just be a text message. I would just have like, I would put like at the top, like this is a text message to my friends or whoever. And then I'd have the chunk of text of like what I'd want to tell them. Maybe you and your friends like to send out like picture invites. Maybe you want to do a Facebook. I know Facebook is no longer cool, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you want to do a Facebook event and you would just say like, this is a Facebook event. Here's the picture I'd put at the top and here's the description that they would get from Facebook. I don't know. You tell me. But because I want you to be creative with it. But this is just an example of how you can have your business invite look. And again, I went to Canva. I did this for free. You don't have to pay for one if you don't want to. But Canva makes it really easy because they have the template and then you just update what information that you want there. So this is our next project that we're working on. It'll take us through the end of this unit. And if you have any questions, let me know.